to you, Laisha. And
Mhm.
so the thing is that you may be correct because not the first like group that I seen pop up with this original intent was for that, right? The problem is, and I think this comes down to the developers and the people who are moderators and administrators over these pages and these apps. The moment you let the riffraff in, the whole entire point of the app goes out the window, which wind up leading people to look at it the same way that real dope would look at it. Is that once you start letting everybody come in, and it becomes the T app and not the app where women can actually vet men and potentially understand, like, hey, before I get into this situation, is the abuser? It becomes, hey, sis, is this your man? Now everybody looks at the app differently because now it done lost its original purpose, which was to actually protect women. Now it's just a bunch of people up in there gossiping about men, and you know what I mean? It's basically smut. It's not to protect. It's all smut. So it kind of hurts. Like when these people come out with these apps, they should moderate them to protect against that type of stuff, and they shouldn't allow people to come in the app and just bring smut to the app because it loses its original intent, that which was to protect the women who were actually using the app for its intended purpose.
Also, the name T, like that already threw it off. If it was to protect women, they should have had the authority, the cops or whoever they do the background checks with. That should have been part of the app, so you can actually really look up a person
It is.
properly. Okay, so it has that.
Yeah,
Okay, all
you
right,
can
good.
do
All right,
actual
cool.
background checks on anybody that you want to run their name on. That like you can do background checks. You can ask for like evidence. Like for instance, if somebody says, um, "Oh, I that's also my boyfriend," and a girl can be like, "Well, nah, I've been dating him for 6 months." Okay, prove it. Now she can respond with posting a picture of him and her together, and then another one, and then another one. Okay, now this woman has proof. She's not just is spewing libel and slander. So now you know that your man is cheating on you.
That's
You
not
know that he's stepping out.
So
Like,
it's just basically like you can investigate and find information on a guy, but then you could also have private chat where you're discussing information about the guy, which
well,
is
that part it doesn't have to be. I mean, it's not like that's private. It's like literally you're posting a picture and you're like I've so one
It's
girl
like a free
said
fall.
like,
It's like a free
oh,
fall.
he's cute and I'm interested in him and he's saying he's not seeing anyone else. Can you guys confirm that like he's not seeing anyone else? And if it just so happens that he gets red flags and then that girl responds with, oh, well, I am seeing him. Okay, can you prove that to me? And then she posts a picture of them. Like it's the essential, it is the same setup as you post something on Facebook and then there are a bunch of comments.
question. Do you how would you feel? Do you think it's okay to do that? Do you think it's okay for a woman to go inside an app and be like, "Hey, I'm dating this guy. I want to know if anybody else is dating him." He says nobody else is. You think that's okay?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
what
if
if
you're
you?
not, you're not.
Okay. So my question is, what if you found out that the man that you're talking to posted your photo inside of an app and he said, "Yo, anybody dealing with her? She told me she ain't dealing with nobody." How would you genuinely feel?
I would feel like he felt the need to like do more research, do more vetting, make sure
Violated.
he was using his discernment correctly. Because I will also say, now I'm not, when I'm saying this, I'm speaking directly to my city again, right? The men in my city, when they found out about this app, they then made an Instagram page, right?
Hmm.
And that was their get back because a lot of them felt like, oh, this will be my ha ha moment. We're going to get back at y'all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they started doing that. They started doing like posting pictures of the girls, like saying, captioning it, oh, I like this little fine shit. Um, Anybody
Yeah.
fucking with her?
Yeah. Yeah. I would
Like,
argue that most women would probably stop talking to that man after if they found that
they
out.
didn't.
I'm just saying, I would argue that most women, that would be a
Well,
turn off for most women.
They
well,
they didn't. Like
I,
most of the time what it turned into was You know what, the same way that y'all have a response, the response that y'all are giving to the women is the response that the men gave to the men, which is, that's some fine shit. You better hide that. Why the hell would you post it? Now I'm finna go try and find her.
Well, yeah, if she not a hoe, but if she's a hoe, they probably gonna run down the you know, oh yeah, I just had her last week. Oh yeah, in the car. Oh, you know, yeah, we was in a movie theater. I got her.
I think
I mean, I
if
don't
they a
think
hoe, they
that
gonna get more action.
I don't
Cause
think that
like
this is any different than like everybody on here has their generation of this same thing. Whether that's you pulling up Shorty's picture, going to your homeboys and being like, "Oh, I like her. This who I think this who I might be fucking with." Whether it was word of mouth, whether it was MySpace, whether it was Facebook, whether it was Instagram, we've all had our app, our talk,
Hey,
our, like,
hey,
it
hey,
just depends on the generation. Now all of a sudden that it's turned into a literal app outside of
hey.
making it a Instagram page or a Facebook page. I don't see it as any different.
The
You
app
can't.
is like, but the app is doing too much, don't you think? Why do you just can't have? You said you from Louisiana,
Hmm.
LSU, a private page of that, since it's so, so many things going on there. Why it has to be
So
an
there
app for
was
every
there
state?
at one point there was, and it became like a lot of women on, like, so when I moved to Atlanta, I joined a Facebook page that's like, make new friends out here. And a lot of the girls were just on some, like, oh, hey, I'm a nail tech. I just moved out here. I'm looking for clients. I'm looking for friends. Or like, I'm a hairdresser, that type of thing. But it wasn't a safe space. Just like Trev made a joke and said, I'm gonna try and infiltrate it. Something in men's mind is literally reading a title saying, Women's Only Safe Space. Let's make friends. That was
The
like the title of the group. And
But
men were like, let me find a
disingenuous.
way into these spaces. So that is what is happening across these platforms. So somebody, I guess, decided, let me create something where you have to verify you're a woman, and that's what it was supposed to be. Like a women's
Well,
safe
let
space,
me see if I can
verify you're a
respond.
woman.
they have
Let
Facebook
me
groups. I mean, it's not to this
What's
level.
wrong
They
with
have
that? What's wrong with women wanting to have their own space to talk
you
about whatever the hell they
they
want
let me
to?
have
speak on it. Let me speak on it for a minute. So this is just a mask. The safe space is just a mask. You ain't got shit to do with no damn safe space. That's a mask for women. That's all I see is the T app. All I see is the T app doing is proving the point that modern women keep dating the same guys over and over. It exposes this big lie that women have a lot of options. If their dating pool was really that big, you'd have to ask, how are they all running into the same damn man? But here's the truth. What we can learn from this T app is that it confirms what we've been saying to women all along. If women do not change their expectations and standards, they will be sharing men. So without saying it directly, women are basically saying they are willing to do it so long as they are sharing a viable option. But the problem with the connection is these men that are viable